Mm. um, so we are into the third chapter of the Treasure Island. Treasure Island is a very famous novel which is bigger than the size of this book which I have in my hand. It's a concised version of this novel. When you will grow up in future,
Is he going to grow?
no, I'm talking about you will grow.
He'll grow, yeah?
Yeah, he will also grow. He will also go old. I will go old. You will grow younger. You will find a book which is
Better.
the full version of this book that will be more interesting. Okay?
Like a space book?
Yeah, better than that. So this is the book which is before anything was discovered by the humans about the space.
Means 1954,000
Yeah, even before that.
1,000.
So this is the era when human used to
century.
travel by sea and discover new islands and lands.
Oh, that means it's 10,000 years.
Yeah, somewhere around that. Okay, you can imagine. Okay, so you will know more facts. When you will grow old, when you will grow younger, you will get to read this book in full version. I am sure that after finding the discoveries,
Yeah, no.
you will be interested to read more about this. Okay, so do come back to this Facebook of your father to find out what your father has done for you and what your father has asked you to do. Okay,
Okay.
so let's get on with the story, which we are continuing from the third chapter, where we are going to know that
How did they claim this died?
yeah, because he's sick now. That
How?
the old man is sick now. The owner of that inn, the owner
did
of
they
that restaurant
claim
is
that?
ill.
How did they claim that?
Yeah, because he got some disease.
And how did they claim died?
He's not died yet. So let's read the story and find out when he's going to die. Okay?
And also read.
Yeah. So nothing made sense. I was quite certain that he was just mumbling in delirium, perhaps because of the weakness. I tried to calm him down, asking him to tell me more about all that he was talking about, but he had by then already passed out into a state of unconsciousness. I, however, could not bothered much about the captain's strange rumblings. I had bigger problems of my own. My father's condition had been deteriorating over time, and soon Dr. Livesey gave me. It was only a matter of time, and eventually the doctor's prophecy came true. My father was no more. Family members and close friends started pouring into the inn to offer their condolences and bereaves with us. I was stressed, depressed, and lonely. I had to take charge of the entire situation as my mother was having a rather tough time as it is. Things continued in this fashion till that day after the funeral.
Is mommy
And then-
going to come here if you finished?
Don't worry. I'll send her here. Are you scared without her?
Mm.
You don't have to be scared. I'm there with you. Your dada is there sleeping just beside you. Okay?
But you.
Me, the
Hey.
big giant with the sword and the gun and all the tanks. So things
Like all the balls and also all the things and balls.
balls and bullets. Okay?
You mean this ball?
That doesn't make any sense. It's only a towel ball. uh,
it looks. Is this looks like a bath? It looks like a. Is this looks like a bath?
yeah, that's what I said. That makes me funny as well. You're laughing at your own projects, you know. Don't come up with that kind of a funny projects, okay? Anyway, that's good. Okay, I will read further. Things continued in this fashion till that day after the funeral, and then all of a sudden matter changed. It was quite late in the afternoon, and I was finally coming to terms with the fact that my father was no more. I stood there by the door of the inn, looking ahead aimlessly, revisiting the happy memories of my father, when I suddenly heard a continuous tapping noise. I brought myself back to reality and looked around, trying to identify the source of the sound. At around a short time, I could see this man walking towards me, rather haphazardly at that. He had a cane in his hand, which he kept tapping before him as he took a step forward. His eyes were completely covered with dark glasses. Overall, the man looked rather hideous, as his back was completely bent under the tattered cloak that he wore. What happened? What is wrong? Tell me. What? You want to drink water? Then why don't you say that? Okay, pause for a moment, guys. I'm going to get water for this little one. So, how much do you want to drink? A lot? Oh, almost at the middle of the night. You are making me busy. Okay, here's your water.
And you should give me safety. Look.
Okay, stand up.
That's good. I have bad luck, but I have good luck.
Yeah, you are a good luck. You have a good luck. You don't have a bad luck. Dad is in front of you. That's why it's good luck, right?
You're not a front. I am in the front.
That's why it's a good luck, right?
No, he's in the front.
Oh, your dada. Oh, you take care of the water. What was that noise? Are you done?
Nothing.
Add a little more. Do you want to drink more? Okay, finish it if you want. I think you're very, 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 very thirsty. Oh my God. You want to drink more water?
No.
Okay, you ask me more. I've got a lot of water, okay, in my bottle.
I just say fast. I said fast, yeah?
Yeah. That was really fast. Okay. So are you sleepy? Not yet? I'll read few more pages for you, okay? So where was I? When I suddenly heard a continuous tapping noise, I brought myself back to reality and looked around, trying to identify the source of the sound. At around a short distance, I could see this man walking towards me, rather haphazardly at that. He had a cane in his hand, which he kept tapping before him as he took a step forward. His eyes were completely covered with dark glasses. So it's like he has found. So he's trying to imagine that he is looking at that man, which that particular sailor who used to say that he was the captain of a ship was looking for, because he said that he was blind and He was having some difficulty walking because one of his leg was broken or something. So he's just trying to realize that, is this the man who I was asked to inform that man if I ever have to see him around? So he's just taken aback at a time when all these things are happening, when his father's funeral just completed. So he had a cane in his hand, stepped forward, dark glasses. Overall, the man looked rather hideous, as his back was completely bent under the tattered cloak that he wore. I was rather appalled at the sight
Is he
before me.
appled?
Yeah, appalled.
Why raising apple?
And it's not the appled. It's
Why you like saying like a fruit?
oh, it's like a fruit, but the spelling has got a in front, so it's not apple. It is a appalled. Appled. It's like surprising.
It's like an apple, and it's like apple.
Oh yeah. It's not apple. It's called appalled.
Apple.
Yeah.
Apple means in Japan.
Why Japan?
Japan is in Lego.
So how do you know it's all appalled is Japan? Oh, it's like Japan. Japaa.
Apple is in Japan.
Oh, so you're trying to say that it's similar because it's A in front after P.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look. See? It's also apple.
This one here. Appalled.
This
Appled.
is apple means in Japan.
Yeah, it is Japan. 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 Yeah.
It's okay. You're right. I'm right. Yeah?
Yeah, you are always right. Thank you for correcting me, okay? The blind man slowly walked up towards me, and as his cane brushed against my feet, he asked me in quivering voice, a blind man should always be told which place he is in. I did not want the man around me, and I quickly told him the name of my inn, and that he was in the Black Hill Cove. I just wanted that man to walk right along, but instead he extended his thin, pale hand and grabbed me by my arm and said, "Good, then you lead me to the captain." Perfect. He was now a little scared. I tried to deny knowing any captain or that he lived there, but the blind creature would have nothing of it. He kept pressing my hand harder as I tried to break free from his hold. It just pained me even more. I gave in eventually and asked the man to follow me. One look at the captain and I knew he was almost scared to death.
We need to go in Japan with that look to it. Like, we have to go to Japan, to look like the same.
Oh, you mean the Legoland of Japan? No.
Can you turn to another page?
Turn back to the previous page.
This, and we need to go to find it. Like that, like you have shown me. Like this. We need to find this, yeah?
Appled?
Yeah, we need to find the apple, yeah?
Yeah, you are trying to show me this spelling of the apple. That was correct.
Wait. Why is he covered with glass?
Because he's blind, he can't see.
Also, he can only see his mouth.
No, he cannot see anything. He's a blind man.
I'm talking about us.
Oh no, we don't have to wear any glasses because we are not blind. We can see everything. Okay? So I will try to find out more about the apple in Japan, okay? You want that, okay? So, where were we? So, one look at the captain, and I knew he was almost scared to death on seeing the blind man creeping up behind me. He spent all his energy in trying to get up and flee, but it was all in vain. The blind man too burst out. Oh, now that's enough. I can't see, I can hear, so just stay where you are. You there, Jim, he declared, pointing his cane accurately in my direction. Take his left hand and hold it towards me. I slowly moved towards the captain, who had given up on any hope of escape, and calmly held out his hand for me.
Like, like hand means in Japan.
Oh, yeah, hand means a hand in Japan.
He found moving in Japan, yeah?
Yeah. I held it forward towards the blind man, who pushed something into Captain's extended hand. My job here is
We
done,
need to
declared the
find the
blind
hand
man.
also, yeah?
Yeah, declared the blind man, and then slowly started to walk out
Oh
of the
wait,
room.
Baba,
Yep.
this is like a ice cream ball, like in that, and outside that ball, like in that one they gone like that,
Mm-hmm.
like the Lego one is in dinosaur land. There have also dinosaurs.
There are a lot of them. Big and the small and the scariest one.
I'm scared about the dinosaur. Also, they have that in Japan they have a clock.
A clock.
Yeah, in Japan have a clock. Yeah,
What's a clock?
a clock Lego.
Oh, clock Lego.
And the clock Lego in Japan. Yeah,
Yep.
you forgot.
Yeah, I'm so stupid. I forgot. Ah, my job here is done, declared the blind man, and then slowly started to walk out of the room. The captain and I just stood rooted there, perplexed, trying to make some
No,
sense.
and we don't have a hand in Japan. Only in the Lego find. Yeah.
The captain and I just stood rooted there, perhaps perplexed, trying to make some sense out of what just happened. Without another word, he just pushed himself to his feet and started mumbling. There is time, I'll be out of here yet. By Jove, I shall do it. But the very next instant he grabbed his own throat and fell like a huge tree to the floor. He wriggled in pain for a while and then just lay there, motionless. I jumped right next to him and tried to see if he was all right. The worst had happened. I was staring at the second death of my life, even as the wounds caused by the first were still being healed. That's very, very intense paragraph.
Intense in Japan.
Yeah, intense in Japan. Are you sure?
Yeah. And intense in Japan. Intense in Japan is in French. Yeah?
Yaps. So something great has just happened. Let's find out in this chapter 4 that whether it's going to explain what has just happened. The name of the chapter they have given is the sea chest. I had to tell my mother all that I knew about the captain and the people who would come to visit him. I thought that perhaps she could help me realize what I needed to do. My father had just passed away, and it was now up to me to look after her. The captain had been staying at the inn for a long time since he had last paid any of his dues. If there indeed was some money, or treasure like the captain had long indicated, then I was certain that it belonged to us. Wow. Interesting. I remembered the captain's. What is interesting is that somebody has told this little boy there is a treasure somewhere hidden, and he has died without paying the cost for the thing that he has eaten in that particular hotel or the inn.
Hotel is hotel.
Hotel.
Hotel means a ship.
There's a hotel in the ship also, but this
But the
hotel.
hotel is also in Japan, like hotels and back in hotel in the
Okay, what do you know more about Japan?
Japan Legos, and we go there inside. And there everywhere the Legos to play. Also they're eating things. We can go there. Nowhere. Also they runs video of Lego in Japan, and we can go there, but we have to pay for go to everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you know a lot about Japan, right?
Yeah.
So how do you know about Japan? Where did you see people talking about Japan?
In Ryan.
Oh, stupid Ryan. That little boy, you mean?
Yeah.
So you know who's Ryan, right?
Yeah, he's Ryan's friend.
Wow. So Ryan is talking about Japan?
Yeah, he is talking about it in Japan, and then I know something.
Wow. And you want to go to Japan now?
Yes.
Which place you want to see in Japan?
We need to go far. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We
So
need in which we go, or the with the or sky view, or the plane one, or the air. Which vehicle?
yeah, not vehicle, an airplane. You have to take an airplane to go to Japan.
But I do. We need seat belts.
Yeah, we need to have a seat belt as well. Yeah, while landing and while taking off, we have to put the seat belt. Otherwise,
And yesterday, we going to I make a seat belt with you and mommy. Yeah. yesterday in the next week. Yeah.
yeah, that was in the taxi.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember so many things. Give me 5. Yeah, good job. Can I read further?
Okay.
Okay, the captain, I'm reading the most important part of the story, which changes the development from here onwards. The captain had been staying at the inn for a long time. Since he had last paid any of his dues, if there indeed was some money or treasure like the captain had long indicated, then I was certain that it belonged to us. I remember the captain's instruction to me that I was to get Dr. Livesey to help us in the event something ever happened to him. But the doctor's residence was quite a distance from our inn, and therefore there was no way that I could travel all the way to seek his guidance and help. Moreover, neither my mother nor I could stay in the inn alone. It was too frightening. There was the dead body of a man in one of the rooms, and there was also the strong possibility of a blind, obnoxious looking man living somewhere close by. What would we do in the event we were attacked? There was thus only one thing that we could do. Both my mother and I started off towards the village, hoping the people living there would be able to help us do something about the captain's body. I remember knocking at every door in the village, but no one was willing to help us. The very mention of the captain and his death terrified the villagers, who closed their doors on our faces. Apparently, some of them had even heard of the notorious Captain Flint, and after that there was no way in which they would come to our aid. My mother was rather shocked.
We miss our house, yeah?
Which one?
We miss our old house.
Wow, so why do you miss that old house?
But I like my old house, I like my new house.
So you like your new house now?
Now I like both of them, yeah?
Yeah. What about the Baje's house in Butwal?
I like you.
So what do you like most about the Butwal house?
The bottle house. Like everything there goats, baby goats, or the baby cats. But I like it.
Right, baby goats, baby cats, the trees, birds.
I used to use about the trees.
Are you not serious about the trees?
I'm going to throw this ball to you.
Oh, don't hurt me like that. Don't hurt me. You become a violent boy at night, do you?
No.
No,
No, you're just geeky.
I'm not Kiki.
You're about a black thing.
So you make me laugh like that.
You make me laugh too.
I am a joker.
You just looks like a joker. We don't like miss our house, yeah? Like the bitch house, like old house.
Yeah.
We both of miss our old house like that and him also.
No, why are you so serious?
But we need to go again.
Wait.
We need to go again in our old house again.
Okay, we can do that one day. It's nearby, you need.
Yeah, we need to go again.
Okay, we'll find out a day and we can visit the people in their old house. Do you know who lives there?
Dada?
No.
Like that.
Susan Dada.
Susan Dada. I miss that my old house.
Okay, we can visit them. Okay.
Okay.
And what about the Baje's house?
I missed you, but I miss Porter's house. Yeah.
Okay. Be happy. We can talk to Baje tomorrow. Okay. Do you want to talk to him? Ouch. That hurts, bro.
It's that's a mid kid.
I bet that was a good aim. Do you want to listen to the story further, or should we stop it now? Devans? My mother was rather shocked on seeing the way in which the villagers were turning their backs on us. At one point, she got so frustrated that she started screaming at them. Cowards! All of you are cowards! It was a mistake to come here. We do not need your help. My son and I shall go back and open that chest ourselves. Jim will not be denied the money that is rightfully due to him. She dragged me back to this inn. I would be lying if I said that I was not scared. But my mother's newfound courage gave me some hope. Night was descending fast, and the cold wind made us feel even more miserable. Soon we were back inside the inn, thinking of what lay in store for us in the near future. I made sure that the locks were all secure. It was pitch dark inside, but we were both so scared that we just stood there in the dark, unable to move. The very thought of the captain's dead body being there with us made us shiver. Finally, my mother lit a candle and we went into the captain's room, only to find him in the same position in which we had left him. Quick, search his pockets. There is bound to be a key which can open this chest for us, my mother ordered me. But even as I ran my hands around his whole damn body, I couldn't find nothing. As I ran my fingers down his hands, I saw the little piece of paper that was blind old man had given the captain. He still clutched in its palm. I saw a large black dot on one side of the paper, and I thought to myself, perhaps this is the black dot that the captain was talking about. And I turned the piece of paper around. I saw the words, "Till 10 at night," scrawled on it back. It's important. I saw the word till 10 at night. I turned to my mother and showed her the paper, explained the captain's weird rambling about the dark spot, and then pointed out, "It is around 6 now, mother. We have at least 4 hours." I continued searching the captain's pocket, but all I could find were some coins and tobacco. "It must be here somewhere," my mother said impatiently. "Take a look around his neck. He could have kept it there." On my mother's orders, I ripped through the captain's shirt, and as was expected, there was a small key tied to a string around the captain's neck. I tore the key out of there and stared at my mother. We were finally going to open the captain's sea chest. From the looks of it, it looked no different from any other chest than the average seaman carried with him on his voyages. The letter B was branded on the top of the chest, marking it as captain's after his name, Bill. No doubt the sea chest was quite old, as the edges and the corners were badly dented. I pushed the lid up, and strong smell of tobacco wafted up from there. My mother and I started pulling out all the belongings that the captain had packed in it. We found clothes, a watch, which I suspected was from Spain, some pistols, and also a compass that the captain may have used during his sea expeditions. As we took the last layer of clothes out of there, I saw a small, dingy looking sack carefully concealed towards the corner of the chest, and next to it the space was full of gold coins. My mother was a righteous woman, and all she was interested in was taking the coins that were due to us from the captain's lodgings and food at the inn. Those villagers think that I am greedy and want all this money. I'll show them, she kept muttering as she started counting the gold coins one by one. They were all from different countries, and therefore it took us longer than it should have, as we did not know how much the certain coins were worth. But mother was adamant that she would not rob the dead man of his money. Even as she was halfway through, I suddenly heard a familiar tapping sound on the road outside. I trembled with fear. I knew who it was. I turned to my mother and cried, "It's that blind man. He's coming back here. Please, mother, let us run away from here. Take the whole purse." But mother replied, "We are not cheats, Jim. We will not take one gold coin more than what was rightfully due to us." However, when the cane tapping gradually became louder, my mother prudently decided that it was best for us to leave with whatever money she had managed to gather. I quickly grabbed the dingy sack from the chest and put it inside my coat. Leading my mother by the hand, we quietly slipped out through the back door, as we could hear some people knocking on the front door. My mother was naturally scared for me. "Here, Jim, take this," she ordered, putting the old gold coin in my hand. Then she added, "These people do not seem to be very friendly. I will just slow you down. You must run, my son. Run as fast as you can." Naturally, there was no question of leaving my mother and saving myself. I helped her walk as we crossed the wooden bridge that was located just a little away from the inn. She was extremely tired and fatigued, both due to exhaustion and because of the mental agony of all that happened over such a short time. She could just not continue whatever anymore. She could collapse on the cold, frozen ground, unconscious. I managed to drag her with me to a little spot that was completely dark near the bank under the ark. As I hid her away from the sight, I sat there quietly, keeping watch in the event someone had followed us from the inn.
What is in?
Inn is like a hotel. where you can sleep, eat, and drink. Okay? So are you sleepy now?
I'll sleep with mommy.
Okay. So I'll stop the story for tonight, okay?
Okay, let's go to tell mommy. You tell mommy I miss my old house, okay? Okay.
You miss the old house so much.
Yeah, and you also told to mommy I miss you, my old house. Tell him, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Now go.
Mm,
Go. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep go.
Okay. So good night to everybody who's watching you around.
Whisper. Get to stay happy and don't forget for getting stay healthy and also stay happy. Bye bye.